The perspectives shared by the participants in this podcast are solely their own and not intended as medical advice. For any health issues, we strongly recommend seeking guidance from a licensed professional.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Rare Realities with Maadimomi Momohosi, where we dive into the emotional journeys of individuals living with rare conditions, where we tell one story at a time. Imagine going to the doctor and coming back with a diagnosis that it can either be cured, cannot be cured, and now you have to live with it for the rest of your life. Of course, I'm not alone. I have a lovely guest, guys. She's gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
The gorgeous Zoey. So her name is Zoey, and she is living with a condition, a very rare condition that affects your skin called, she'll let you know about it.
Okay. Hi, thank you for having me on your podcast. So the rare condition is known as Ichthyosis. Many people mistaken it for eczema. Like they classify it as severe eczema, but it's not severe eczema. It's Ichthyosis. Like you said, when I went to a doctor, like the first time I went to the hospital, I was told that it's severe eczema. But then later on, when I was doing my own research and based on what people would recommend me or tell me what my condition is, I found out my condition was Ichthyosis and it has no cure. Imagine how that, like, at a very young age, my teenage years, I was like, oh my God, I don't have a cure for the skin condition. So I have to live with it for my whole life. What am I going to do? And that's where it kicked in to say, guys, it's sad, but you just have to accept it.
Yeah. So you weren't born with it?
I was born with it.
Oh, okay.
So the first time, my mom was not like that present. So the first time I was born, there's only one born. So when I was born, doctor saw my skin was like, there was like a membrane and it was like too sulky as well. So that's where they saw that the skin is like not like normal skin. Mm-hmm. They had to like investigate what it was. And that's also where they thought, I know it will get over. It's just baby skin. You know how when you're a child and like you have different complications of skin. I think that's what happened with me. But I don't know the full story because I haven't had an opportunity to truly speak to like my mom about this. Yeah.
So now you're growing up and obviously in primary you won't notice that your skin is different.
Yeah.
At what point did you realize that, hang on, I'm different from other people?
I think when I was in grade 7, if not third grade, because where I grew up, my family went to the school that I went to. So they always had to like, people were used to me in the sense that they didn't treat me different, nor did the teachers treat me any different because they know that, Zoe's from this place, from this family line. So we don't even have to question anything. Whether the skin is there or not, they would not comment on it. But this time when I had like a bully in 7th grade, and that's where they made me like realize that, okay, Zoe, you have like, you look different. Mm-hmm. And that's when I realized, because I can't do certain things and because I couldn't be in the sun too long or play sports for a very long time. My skin would like overheat or like just get dark because of sunburn. Yeah. And that's where I realized as well, I'm like, this is not.
And do you have any complications regarding your skin? Like now that you're saying that you can't be in the sun for long. Yeah.
So it's the overheating, no sweating. The only place I sweat is on my nose because that's where my skin is clear. But it comes back and goes. Overheating, I have to be in cooler environments. I can't be exposed to the sun for a very long time because then the skin would like get worse. And apart from it changing 2 weeks, like the sun is the major issue for me. So I have to be in environments where the weather is like acceptable to my skin condition. It must be like winter, mustn't be too like overheating. So you can imagine in summer how bad it is. I overheat like a lot.
So I posted something not so long ago that people that love winter are one day going to eat us.
No.
But now I understand. With you, now I understand.
I love winter because my skin is good to me in winter.
Yeah.
And like I just sweat on my nose, right? But what it does to my skin, it's beautiful. Like it doesn't irritate fast. It doesn't get like worse too quick. And that's just what I love about it. I don't have to like cover up. Okay, it's winter, you have to wear winter clothes. But when you're indoor, you don't have to like cover up. Even if there's like little sun exposure, you don't have to like always wear long sleeve or cover with hoodies or something. Nah.
And you have the most like I'm sitting here and I'm looking at your skin like you've got the most beautiful skin, you know.
Thank you.
Regardless, like I'm looking at your face and you're like very clear, you know.
Thank you.
And I know someone will be watching and they're like, oh, I wish I had your face, you know.
Do you know what, Nim? Sometimes I don't like compliments because I don't know how to respond to them. And I think that's just like one thing. I'm like, okay, guys, stop it. Can we get on to them? Get on to the next thing. And I don't know, was it an issue because of my skin or just in general that I don't like compliments? But thank you very much. You also have beautiful skin.
Thank you. I try. So what were the difficulties that you faced growing up having like a skin condition?
I would say the difficulties were like more socially compared to just internal. And the reason for this is when I would go out, I would hear people making recommendation of what to use. It's not that I wanted a recommendation or that I wanted some sort of fixing. The fact that somebody else has said you can use this to make your skin go away or get your skin healed, that started becoming internal to say that, okay, maybe I should fix my skin. Maybe my skin should be healed because so many people are coming for like recommendations saying use this to heal. And that kind of made my self-esteem go low because now I wanted something that other people wanted and not what I wanted. And that made me like, okay, socially I have to like now hide.
Yeah.
Like now I have to cover up. Now I had even more reason to cover up apart from the sun issue. And just having people not understanding, just recommending out of the blue to say that use this because it will heal your skin. Yeah. And that made me like, okay, because of this, people don't want to accept me. Why would you recommend something? First, ask and find out what it is before you can recommend something or before you can say something. Things that I also face is people just staring too long. I'm like, I stare, but ask. And you know how I would respond to that? Like when somebody looks at me, I'm like,
you also look back.
Hi. And it would get awkward. I smile and say hi. I'm like, do you have anything to say? Do you want to know something? Yeah. I used to have like that confidence when I was like in high school, like when I was younger. But over the time, I realized there's no need. If they really want to know about it, they would come. But it's how you approach me as well. Like if you want to know about it, come nicely. Don't just stare or make comments that you don't know anything about. You can't say she has burnt skin or snake skin if you don't have proper research about the whole thing. So it was the comments, the staring, the recommendations that like made me like think twice.
Yeah.
Those are major challenges I face because it kind of made me feel unworthy in a sense.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I think it's a I don't know if I think it's a human thing.
Yeah.
That people always want to fix something.
Exactly.
You know, even if, they feel like everything is broken. Something that they do not know is broken.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I have this, let me handle it. Unless I come to you and I say, hi guys, I'm actually living with this condition and I need help. That's when you can start saying, oh, try this. But before I say it, and if I share what's working for me, then accept that, you know, because I feel like some people now go over their boundaries. Like they'll be stepping too much where, one, you're not even living with this condition for you to be recommending something that will work for me.
Hundreds.
So it's a bit
tricky. It comes in tricky.
Yeah, because I've also experienced it and I experience it every single day.
And how do you respond to it?
I think it's a matter of, because I have accepted, it's more of, because I've had people, the recent one, which was funny, someone said to me, I shouldn't wear tight stuff. And I'm like, but the leg needs a compression
Yeah.
for it to be compressed. So one, you coming with
Your recommendation.
Your
as if you are
recommendation.
living in it. I'm like,
exactly, and it's not even like a factual thing
Yeah.
that's going to help me, but make my leg worse.
mm,
So I'm like, maybe you should go and do more research because according to what I have searched,
Yeah.
this is what I need to do,
mm,
you know? And people will misdiagnose you. What they think it's
Yeah.
exactly what you have. They're like, oh, no, you have this. No,
mm.
I don't have this, but I have that.
Do you know an interesting thing with this misdiagnosis? I have so many people coming to me and saying that, oh, my daughter or somebody in my family had this and we used this and it worked. Oh, man.
And it worked.
And it worked. I'm like, okay, I trust you, but I can't use it because I know what I have. Maybe you have eczema. Eczema can disappear for a certain season. So I'm like, guys, they don't understand that. You see, if you do research, you would understand that there's no cure. So whatever products that we use, it's not to cure the skin. It's just to help it keep moisturized or just to help your particular rare disease. But guys, people are interesting.
I think the worst one is someone thinking that you are a non-believer.
I believe you then.
They're like, no, you must visit this church and you must start praying about this. And I'm like,
yeah,
I guess I don't pray enough.
I guess my faith is not faithful enough.
It's not, you know?
You know what? Also when I was young, I had part of the comments, right? There was this one lady, you know how you just walk in the streets, right? And then people would randomly come, especially if you have something rare and they've never seen it. And someone was to me, you are like this because of the sins of your parents. I'm like, guys, I'm just a child. How can you say that to a child? And it was so painful. And at that point, I was like, should I blame my parents for this? Because true, the Bible does speak about your sins of your parents can pass on, right? And it made me believe, and I'm like, guys, no, that's not possible.
No.
It is not possible. If people who think that we are not believers can just understand that there's a purpose for everything. True. What if me having this skin condition is just to show and live my purpose, to show that we don't all have to be normal.
True.
We don't all have to fit into this, what you have believed for centuries to be beautiful, to be the standard of beauty.
Yeah.
Yes, my skin may not be smooth. My skin may not be clear, basically.
Yeah.
It will always be textured and everything. But if you understand that, then you would not be questioning my faith or my belief.
Yeah.
And it's so painful if people just go on to say that maybe believe more, maybe trust more. Who says I don't trust more?
True.
Who says that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And are you taking anything for it?
So last year I went back to the hospital. Before this, I didn't go back to hospitals or seeing my dermatologist because of the treatment that they gave me. They treated me based on eczema.
Yeah.
And because of lack of research, Ichthyosis still does not have proper products to use or proper medication. But research is being done overseas. And in South Africa or in Africa, there isn't much. Because now we're using people from that side to understand what it is, how people live with it, you know? And when I went to my doctor, guys, don't judge me. But when I went to my doctor, we don't judge. Last year, I'm like, okay, let me try this medication because this is what I researched about, right? And it was an oral medication. I went to a doctor. It was a new doctor. We got there, how can I help you? How can you help me? You can see. Yes, I'm here for skin treatment. And then, what do you want? I'm like, medication. Then there's no medication. I'm like, let me tell you what medication I want. Because I went to my GP there. Then my GP gave me a prescription and I had to go buy it in this scam. It was so expensive. And I'm like, okay, this I can't afford because it's too expensive. And the effects of that medication were too much.
Yeah.
So I went to the doctor and then I told them I want this particular medication. give me this because I believe this will work based on my research. And then they told me about the whole side effects. That's why I would not recommend it, because I stopped it, because it has like side effects that could destroy your system as a woman as well, like birth side effects. You may not be able to give it birth like later on. So I tried it last year. It helped. It actually cleared my skin.
Oh, okay.
Like it literally cleared my skin.
Whole body.
It went away. I'm like, this is interesting. But I felt guilty, because my social media shows this particular image of me being confident in my skin. And there was a message some mother sent to me of her child also having the same thing, how her child found hope in my story. And that just came back to me. I'm like, how am I destroying my whole life, my whole body system as a female? Whether I want children now or later on, it's not for me to decide, but for God, right? And I was like, what am I telling this child? Clearly, society won't accept you if you have to change, because my skin was clearing up and I loved it. And I still love my skin right now. And that oral medication, I wouldn't recommend it. So I just use like normal products that has urea in it, and like E45, Bepanthen, and Eucerin. I use those. But what I have to use with those products is Vaseline, because it helps keeps moist. My skin is dry, but it's not like dry, the dry normal skin where you can just put something on and it would last the whole day.
Oh,
you have to put something every 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how my skin works.
Does it flake?
Yes. Before this whole podcast, I had to put Vaseline on mixed with the lotion because it flakes a lot.
And I see you're hairy as well.
You can see my hair.
Yeah. So it doesn't stop the hair from growing, I guess.
No, it doesn't. But on my head, I recently cut my hair because of how it itches a lot and breaks down. So I had to cut my hair. On the head, like I suffer from hair loss a lot.
Oh,
yeah. That's why I wear this to like amplify my crown. Yeah.
But it makes sense, I guess. If your if your skin is affected on your head, then your hair cannot easily grow.
Yeah. It's so sad. But I believe your hair is like your crown.
Yeah.
Sometimes I cry if I don't have my hair. Like
I can imagine. Yeah. Before we started, guys, we were going to have a conversation, and I said to her, no, save it for the podcast. Save it for the podcast. So this will also be my first time hearing your surname.
Yeah.
Because when I read it, I thought you were Sutu.
Girl, the story. So, I grew up with dad's family, right?
Okay.
I didn't grow up with mom's family. Mom's family, I don't know what they are. I don't know what she is, because when I was born, she then took me to my grandparents' place from dad's side, and they never came back. Yeah, so I don't know much about her. So I was always told in high school, this is how you pronounce your surname. And then at the Home Affairs, I was told this is how you pronounce your surname. I'm like, guys, however you want to pronounce it.
Yeah.
I'll just stick with it.
It's Seboe.
Yeah.
Seboe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because dad and them also don't know how to pronounce it. On their side, they're colored. So you can understand how you be like, Seboe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because of my second name, Intabiseng, it makes sense why it would be Sutu.
Yes.
Yeah, Sutu or Twana. I really want to be Twana. I don't know why.
So, but he brat.
Yes, I really want to be Twana. Like Twana, like a nice culture.
Oh, thank you. I'm Twana.
Really?
I'm Twana, but because I grew up in the Free State, I speak like fluent Sutu.
Okay.
Yeah, but even when I speak Sutu, people are like, you Sutu?
You Sutu?
Yeah, you Sutu.
Twana?
And then when I speak Twana, they say,
but aren't they closely linked?
They're like,
oh, girl.
And I'm like, no.
But you look colored.
I do because of my mom.
Your mom is also colored?
My mom was mixed. Like she wasn't full-blown black.
Man.
Yeah, I think they had she's got like white people in her family.
Okay.
So that explains my hair growth and the curls and but yeah. Yeah.
I understand. So that's my story. I don't know, guys. However you pronounce my surname, it's
Yeah.
okay for as long as you're saying it and you're spelling it correctly.
Yeah.
The key is to spell it correctly.
Yeah.
But the same. I say Seboe because of how I was taught to say it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So now the condition, is it from...
It's my whole body.
Except for your face?
No, it's also on my face. You're gonna
Is
see
it?
after 2 weeks. I don't know if you can see. Yeah,
on your...
it's coming. It's
eyebrows.
coming. And how I know that my skin is coming back is when I start getting wrinkles like all over my eyes, and then it comes back. There are times where it's like all over my face.
Is it?
Yeah, you'll see. I'll post a picture 2 weeks from now. That's when it's gonna be like full blown on my face, and then it just goes away. Yeah. A week before this, it was lighter, but now it's coming back.
Yeah.
Even it usually tends to be darker. Then you see how this
So
is
it
coming
goes
back.
dark and then it falls off
And
and
it
then
comes
new
back.
skin. And I feel like that's magical.
Really?
Like it is special in a way. It is special
It
knowing
is,
that your body does things that our body can't
do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I like? The double shade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The double tone. How you have like light and then there's dark.
Dark.
Like I serve the world the double shade of melon.
I feel like you have somehow fallen in love with your skin.
Yes.
And that's how it should be more than anything. If you fall in love with, I'm not saying fall in love with a condition but you've got no other way but to accept, and now it gives you more confidence in a way.
It does.
Because now you know what's next and imagine waking up the following, you're okay now, and then tomorrow you wake up and your skin is like different from the day before.
Yeah. I've really gotten used to it. Like I've learned to embrace and become comfortable with it.
Yeah.
Because I can't change it. I can't control it. What I can do best is just like keep it moist. Do what it needs to be done. But one thing for sure is that like confidence is key, guys. Whether you have a condition or not, like guys, some people don't expect me to have confidence because of my skin. I'm like, guys, my skin is my skin. It's who I am. And if you're going to feel like otherwise about it, I'm not going to feel otherwise about it.
True.
I'm going to embrace it as it is and as I am.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing you can say to change how I see myself.
Yeah.
And that's one important thing I've taught myself as well. And my family has also like just played a big role in being comfortable with my skin. They didn't treat me any different. They didn't stop me from doing what my other siblings or cousins would do. They made sure that what they do, I also do. When they play outside, I also play outside despite the heat affecting me. They made sure that, okay, if this is what you prefer, just do that. But don't be excluding yourself or feeling isolated because of your skin.
Yeah.
There's no need for that. And I appreciate that.
I was also about to say that I'm glad they did that because now you don't have to hide yourself. You don't feel the need to hide yourself or isolate yourself and be like, but because I'm like this, I can't be with people. And what do you do? Because you look like a model.
Before speaking of what I do, for me, it's just showing up every day. That for me is very important. Whether I'm feeling happy, whether I'm a happy chappy or a down bird that day, showing up as I am or showing up as I look is very important because it just tells a different story.
It does.
What I do, I used to be a model. I'm not a model anymore.
I can see, man. You can spot a model for me.
I used to be. I stopped because I feel the market wasn't ready for me, or I wasn't patient enough to build myself in that market for people to actually see me. Apart from that, I'm still a law student, but this is my final year. I completed my first degree 2022 and then did a postgrad because you know how the law is, you have to do like a 7-year study where you first do a BCom or a BA law and then have to do your LLB just to prep you in your skills and knowledge of the law. And so I'm hoping that next year I'll be practicing as a candidate attorney.
Yeah. Sure. I know.
Yeah.
But you do look like a model, honestly.
I might go back, but I might be patient with myself. Because of how rare it is, representation is not a lot. And because you are so rare and so new, it's hard to really accept what is different in the market. I would only be included if there's like a campaign that has to be ran.
Yeah.
Okay, the campaign wants something different. The campaign wants this different look, so we have to include you. But in general, we would not include you. I feel that's how the market is.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. But always remember that you are good enough.
Thank you.
Like, you stand out so much. Regardless of your skin, you are not your skin.
Yeah.
More than anything, you are not your skin. Like, I see the most beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
It will be the most beautiful attorney.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So
God
now,
willingly.
that little girl, I want you to, what's the message to that little girl?
I'm not going to say it's going to be okay. Nothing's going to be okay.
Mm-mm.
Your life is still going to encounter a lot of problems. You know how in society, like especially in Africa, it's either you've been cursed, it's either the ancestors are not happy with you, that's why you have the skin. I think of the person in Kenya who, it was a video I saw on YouTube, and they were just like speaking about how society just excludes them, and there isn't enough research and there isn't enough medication that that particular child can use, right? So it would be to say, embrace yourself, be okay with yourself as you are, because if you are not, your skin will still speak for you. It will still tell the world that you're different, but you have to have the courage to just show up, to just be courageous, just find strength in your family, find strength in just showing up as you are. Don't change. Don't change. Don't look down upon yourself just because other people are looking down on you.
True.
Like, yes, you'll encounter bullies. Yes, you'll encounter stares. Yes, people will look away, or people will not want to talk to you. People will not want to be with you, right?
Yeah.
But you need to want to be with yourself first. You need to ignore the noise outside. It's not that the noise will go away. It's not that you don't need the noise. The noise should give you courage to show up. It should give you the courage to believe in yourself, to say that, okay, if she can do it, if this other person with a rare skin condition or rare disease in general can show up, I can show up too.
True.
I have to just ignore the noise, but let it build you as well. Let it give you something to say that I am proud to be who I am, and I can do more than my skin. Because I found that in reality, that my skin actually influenced a lot of who I am. It influenced how I work, how I do things, the efforts I have to put in. I have to show that, okay, guys, don't feel sorry for me or don't give me an opportunity just because of my skin.
Yeah.
Like, let me work hard. So let that push you as well to show that you are more than capable. What you have does not limit you in any way or in any form. I think that's one thing I would say.
And it doesn't.
I know it's long, but it does not, guys.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's all about accepting and embracing.
Yeah.
More than anything. Because once you accept, no one can use it against you.
No one.
Like, they'll be just, they're like, your skin is this, and you just, they're like, but I know.
Yeah, I'm
Tell
so
me
beautiful.
something I don't know. Tell me something I can change.
Yeah.
If it doesn't bring change, then keep it.
Yeah, that's true.
Keep it. You know, when I read the condition, I thought to myself, it's ichthyosis.
Really?
Because I thought it has to do with something like itchy.
Yeah.
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 But does it get itchy?
Yes, it does, especially on my head. That's why now, like, when people see me eating my head, you must know it's itching.
Yeah, we're thinking you've got like cornrows, we always,
But it's itching. It does itch a lot. I do have products that I use for it.
Yeah.
That just takes the itchiness away.
Yeah, but you handling it so well, and I'm glad that your willingness to raise awareness and to, because I know for a fact there's always people who are living with a condition, and it gets more. I don't want to say it's depressing, but it's a lot when you think you're alone.
Yes.
One, you've got no one to reach out to, and when you tell people about something, they don't understand. Yes, they'll feel sorry for you, but you don't want that. You know,
True.
You want someone who's gonna be like, oh, but I tried this and I did this, and don't be in the sun for too long. Don't do this. Don't stand for too long. Don't,
True.
When people come with solutions, but based on, because we both have it.
Yeah, that's true.
We both have it. And sometimes it's not even about someone sharing what's working for them, but that supporting system, when you build a community that understands what you're going through.
And is able to relate.
Yes.
Like the way you're speaking also, I'm thinking the community that I have is not based here in Africa. It's like based in overseas, based on the first community. And you know what they experience is different from what we this side experience because what they say that their skin gets worse in winter, but for me, my skin works well in winter.
Yeah.
So this having like a community to just speak to, like relate, is very important.
It is.
And I think that's also one thing I want to do, just build that community where people would be coming and saying, this is what I experience, or this is what I use, or this is what I'm struggling with. My parents or my sisters, cousins can't relate to this because they think like, you're just being extra.
Yeah.
But you don't know, I'm not being extra, guys. I'm feeling what I'm feeling.
Yeah, you're feeling it,
And it's understandable. But if they don't understand that.
Yeah. No, don't stop, because you'll be surprised how many people you are helping and building. They helping them to be confident.
True.
Also, because somehow they'll be sitting there covering up, and embrace it, guys, more than anything.
It's very important to embrace it. There's, I've come to accept, and it's only recently where I've accepted it. There's no use in me shrinking myself for a world where everything is just fast. It's like a trend.
Yeah.
I have to just show up.
I always say, and I'm saying I used to. I'm not going to say I am a sick person, but I used to be such a sick person, like in and out of hospital. And one thing I was grateful for was my body, how my body carried me. So how people see it, and yes, I do have a condition where one leg will be big, but that's tied to the back of my mind because I know how much I've gone through.
Yeah.
I'm always like, this is minor.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse. Well, it was worse, but this is literally nothing. And I know that I can still continue to go further because of the mind.
Yeah.
How I've become like so positive, and no one can use it against me. Nobody. We can go on and on, guys. Thank you so much, Zoey.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Is there anything that you feel you wanted to share and I didn't ask you?
I think we covered what needed to be covered. I think there's no need to go overboard.
Yeah.
It's just for people living with rare diseases to know that they are not alone. They have to show up either way. They must not shy away from who they are.
Yeah.
Don't shy away from wanting not to be seen. Just go out there, do your thing, build yourself. I'm not saying be normal, just be you, basically, and show up.
I don't like the word normal.
Okay, yeah, I hear you. I don't like the word normal, but just be you.
I hear you,
Just be you and show up.
Be you and show up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Zoey.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time. Bye.